I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, no. That's better. Okay. Let me fix that to my base. Okay, cool. Hey y'all, it's Bree. Happy Sunday! I have been a little bit under the weather. Ooh, okay. So this bed has literally been my safe haven for the last week. That's why you have not seen my face at all in any of these videos. I felt like that it was the perfect opportunity, since it is kind of a beautiful sunny Sunday here in good old Sacramento, that I would give y'all a little bit of clarity on the Table of Plenty, as well as kickstart our second weekly table of this whole Table of Plenty platform. First off, I would like to say, thanks for those who have been checking into my blog as well as my videos. A quick shout out to Riley and Michaela. They're two responses that I've gotten of many responses on my Table of Plenty email that have been extremely vulnerable about school and about their own lives. We could all relate to, maybe coming from a kind of middle class background, or maybe just really stressing out with finals that are coming up. Like, girls, keep kicking butt. God doesn't give us anything that we can't control or we can't do, and we're praying for you. Second thing, I wanted to provide some clarity for Table of Plenty for those of you that maybe just searching for it. Basically, Table of Plenty is this place I've kind of thought of in my head. That sounds really creepy when saying it aloud. It totally was thought in my head. So yeah. Last year, I was a national officer, California girl, a town of 60,000, which to a lot of people, that's a huge town. For me, that was like a very small town. You usually get the whole oh, everyone knows everyone, right? Or, oh, I know that girl from this, or I know that person from that. Or you can't go to a store without knowing Aunt Chanel in the second aisle, right? Somebody somewhere. I came from a place where, yeah, I knew everyone, but I also knew that my community was so diverse. We had a whole bunch of different culture, socioeconomic backgrounds, opportunity. I mean, to invite this curly haired girl into the group, wow. I have never felt so loved. Any student or any kid, any person felt like they were loved, regardless of what background you came from. I come from a pretty inclusive place. So when I literally got on a plane and flew to different states, it was crazy the difference between my home in California and in Lodi to the rest of the country. Monoculture, people who maybe sometimes are segregated, folks that are put down because of their religion, or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, as I traveled the nation, it was apparent that there was so much love no matter where I went. There was so much love. I also saw that there was sometimes a lot of pain just from the fact that we are trying to find this understanding by agreeing with everyone's opinion. We don't always have to agree. I feel like that's where the rub comes from. Everyone feels like my side's right. No, my side's right. And we have to fight about it. Okay, you believe this thing, cool. That doesn't mean that I have to believe it. I can believe whatever I want. Some folks out there feel like we all have to have the same ideas and the same beliefs and love the same people and believe the same things. This is kind of intense. Also, pre-warning, I say the word a lot. I feel like California people say like a lot. like a lot. I think we really like. Interesting. Here's one person, here's another person. It's okay. We all have a seat at the table. We just have to understand each other, because it not only helps the people around us, but quite frankly, it's helping us too. It's helping us to understand what different types of people are in this world. I wanted to continue to spread the message of being more inclusive, but also us as people not making excuses for ourselves, stepping up, being strong, and going and find the opportunity that fits you best. That's what created the Table of Plenty. I imagine this table, and I imagine all different types of people sitting at it. I need to have a place at my dinner table. I need food in the stomach. And like a good old dinner table, I imagine that everyone brings their own thing to that table. And just like a good old dinner table, like on Thanksgiving or Christmas, everyone is eating from everyone else's dishes that they brought. Their knowledge and their ideas and their resources, and people are taking from that, but you're also still contributing. At that table, that's our world. And we can do better to be more inclusive. I created Table of Plenty just for that, just to continue to spread the word of inclusivity as well as love we should have for all people. The person that has shown love best way possible was our good Lord Jesus Christ. So every week for the rest of this year, I've made it my goal to not only send out daily devotionals, which are 7 to 4 day Bible studies that we can do together, but I also made it my goal to create this platform within a platform called Weekly Table. Talk about a certain idea that has to do with inclusivity or with love or with diversity or whatever is going on in our world. You read that or you watch, you're able to contribute back through email, sending me a video, whatever that is. In order for the Table of Plenty to work, we have to all contribute. So I would love it if y'all sent me some photos, some videos, some things that you're doing to help our world be more inclusive and to offer your place at the table to other people and for you to get something out from them. If you need clarity, let your girl know. With that, this week's weekly table is kind of bouncing off of last week's table. And that was, so, Bonna, what is considered a chair? I took that and I was like, whoa, that's like actually really deep. What is considered a chair in our life? Like where we're sitting at right now, what does our place in the world look like? Is that place where we want to sit? If so, cool. Maybe God put you in the right place at the right time. If it's not, then go find another place. Like go contribute somewhere where you're gonna gain the most out of it and also the people around you will gain out from it too. This week's weekly table dose is what are we bringing to the table? Once we find that place and we're comfortable with that place, what are we bringing to this world? So this last week I went to a FFA event right here in Sacramento, the Sacramento section day of service. So these students all came together from all different parts of Sacramento. Sacramento is no small town. We brought all these students. They did a service project for the campfires that were affecting the folks up north, Paradise, Chico, as well as Durham. We have some footage from that and I would love for y'all to check it out. Think to yourself, so now that you know where you're sitting and now you know what your chair looks like, what are you bringing to the table?
To look at you?
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Well, my name is Danny Aristegi, and I go to Elk Grove High School in Elk Grove, California. This is our Sacramento section FFA night of service. We are putting together tie blankets for campfire victims, as well as food bags and activity bags like coloring books and crayons for the children who might not get the Christmas that we are fortunate enough to have. As more of a person who leads from the background, know that I'm still helping even though I might not be recognized as much. The campfire victims are going to be benefiting from this. But I think that we are honestly benefiting from this because seeing the tragedy that's happening just next door is changing the way that we view the world a lot. One thing that was there will not always be there, and so I know that us helping these kids, we can still make a difference in their lives. A lot of students chose to come because they knew it was kind of the right thing to do. That might be why they came, but when they're gonna leave because they're gonna feel like so much better when they're leaving than they came in. Finding the place where you can make the biggest impact is definitely important. Even if it's only impacting one person, you're still gonna be changing the world. A lot of the people out there in that room are leading from a place in their heart, and it's really helping. Everyone needs someone, and so even if it's just one person or if it's hundreds of people, it's going to be impactful in the end.
That's right, we get human potential. That's the end of the video. Please follow my Instagram page at BrieHolbert30 and or check out Table of Plenty every week. Reach out on tableofplenty.com. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Bye-bye.